All of a sudden, I kind of miss just the useless chit chat about the whole situation with Buck Rising and Jeffrey Simmons. But looks like D Hop's hurt, so that's never good. Welcome back to another Titan Bros video. This is a short one. I'm not gonna be here for a long time. I just want to hop on here to say DeAndre Hopkins looks like he's hurt. It's kind of confusing to me that it came out so late because I actually noticed on some of the videos that got posted on social media that DeAndre Hopkins was wearing a big old brace around his knee and on his bottom or on his leg. I was confused about that. I was like, no one's saying anything about it, so I guess all is well. So I don't know. So it's odd that it came out today officially that something's up with D Hop. His timetable is 4 to 6 weeks, is what they're saying at the moment. I know there's a lot of panic. There's a lot of panic in the Titan universe at the moment. But here's the reason why I just want to hop on here real quick for just a couple minutes to let y'all know that I think we need to just deep breaths, calm down for a couple reasons. One, DeAndre Hopkins is a veteran. It's not like he's going to really need to be worked back in once he's back from his injury. He knows what he needs to do to take care of himself to be ready for game day against the Bears, hopefully. Also, it's a 4 to 6 week timetable. Week 1 matchup, 5 weeks away. So it's very possible that this is completely pointless, this whole video, the whole D-Hop thing. I mean, maybe it'll hurt him in a conditioning standpoint, but at the same time, I really do trust DeAndre Hopkins to be good to go and all of that. So my next point I want to make, why I think we just need to calm down a little bit. Last year, we had DeAndre Hopkins and nobody else. Nobody. We had Kyle Phillips, who's decent in the slot, but, since he can't catch punts, Mike Vrabel had no point in him. But as a wide receiver, I personally am still kind of a bit of a believer in Kyle Phillips, health assumed, obviously. So, that being said, our wide receiver room is so much better than was last year. If we would have lost Diop last year for a game or two, I don't know if we would have even had 100 yards passing that game. Like, it would have been bad. It would have been bad any way you want to slice and dice it. That being said, this year we have Calvin Ridley, who is just such a crisp, aggressive route runner. I'm loving what I'm seeing out of this guy already. So that's reason number one that I'm not worried about it. 2, Tyler Boyd is better than anything we had on our wide receiver core last year, not named DeAndre Hopkins. So that's another reason. So another reason is, I mean, honestly, Traylon Burks is still Traylon Burks. Kyle Phillips is still Kyle Phillips. NWI is still NWI, but they all got slid down a notch. Okay. I'm not going to buy into any fake Traylon Burks hype yet. Apparently, he's looking a lot better. That's nice. Like, I'm talking about physically looking better because, like, he slimmed down, lost some weight, got swole. That's all good news. That's good stuff. But I'm not going to believe any hype with him until he can show that he's anything. But even still, without him, without NWI being any better than he's been, I think NWI is what he is, which is fine. He's a solid number 4-ish, 5-ish wide receiver. But I'm thinking we got, even without D-Hop, if we misses a game, 2, worst case scenario, we still have Tyler Boyd in the slot. We have Calvin Ridley on the outside, and then the other outside receiver can be just a mixture of Burks, of NWI. I mean, I guess, Kyle Phillips and Jaquan Jackson don't really do anything on the outside, and neither does Boyd typically. But still, I still think we'll be fine for a game. Like I said, this would have been awful if this happened last year, but for a game, just one game max, I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be all right. So I know it's the off season. We want to blow everything out of proportion. And when I first saw it, I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Getting hit with the injury bug already. But the longer I've kind of gotten to digest and think about everything just a little bit, Titans Nation, I think we'll be fine. It's very possible he's good and ready to go back to full practice that first week of September, and all is right with the world. All right. That's all I got for you. Maybe me and Josiah will hop on later this weekend to try to throw something together, talk about some training camp stories and headlines and whatnot. But that's all I got for you tonight. Just take deep breaths. I think we'll be all right. And yeah, tighten up, peace out, and all of that jazz.